Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Angela and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. This is a general reading for Monday the 17th of June, or whenever it hits your feed, as my readings are timeless. It's also a general reading for the collective, so take what serves you and leave the rest. If you are after a more specialised answer to your specific question, then I do offer personal readings. Just head to the About Me page for more info. Right, let's cleanse the space before we get into it. Okay, this week I'm starting off the reading with a Rose Oracle card. So Spirit, Angels, Roses, please give us a message for today. Right, let's hope we're not pulling out the same cards as we did at the weekend. So we've pulled the Thorn card. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. That one's a little bit easier, but I have been reading from the guidebook as there's quite a lot of information that Rebecca Campbell, who is the creator of this deck, has to offer. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. A bridge between heaven and earth, she has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soulmate fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. So this card is telling you to communicate properly with your soulmate. There may be a bit of miscommunication if you don't fully communicate from your heart. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armoured with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundary and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We too are like the rose, so often we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are to our relationships. When we're not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. This often results in a breakdown in the relationship. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows not just us to feel safe, but those we're in a relationship with to feel safe too. This card delivers the message of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves and then communicate this to our loved ones in the world. What loving boundaries are you being called to establish? Wow, I really feel this one. Very important to communicate properly. Make sure you are telling people. For example, if your soulmate is a man, you really need to communicate clearly with them because they don't interpret messages the way our girlfriends would. They take things literally, and they also are quick to communicate. So if you don't communicate at the time or in a timely manner, you do sort of miss the point, and if you try and bring it up in a week's time or in a couple of days' time, they've forgotten all about it and have no idea what you're on about. So communicate your needs and your soul's desire with your soulmate very, very clearly so that you are not misunderstood. Right, let's get into today's tarot message. So Spirit, please give us a tarot card for the day. And we're using the Weird Cat Tarot deck. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay. So we've got communicate clearly and the Five of Swords card. If anyone's interested, I'm reading from the original Rider-Waite Key to the Tarot today to get more information on the tarot cards. Specifically is these weird cat tarot deck. Has a lot less information in the picture. Okay, so the Five of Swords. A disdainful man looks after two retreating and dejected figures. Their two swords lie on the ground, and he carries two others on his left shoulder and a third sword in his right hand pointing to the earth. There are the five swords there. They're actually pointing up towards the sky. He is the master in possession of the field. So the meaning could be destruction, reversal, infamy, dishonor, or loss. So when we pull the Five of Swords, it can indicate loss or defeat. Can indicate a challenging situation. And it's telling you to evaluate the situation and move on. It's telling you that you will need to overcome obstacles in your way. Now, there is an alternative meaning that I like to use as well. So, as well as indicating loss and defeat and challenging situations, it is also a card of winning. Sometimes there has to be a winner and a loser. So pulling this card often means you're the winner. Now, I often work, when I'm working on any of my projects, I'm working for the highest good, and I really prefer win-win situations. However, sometimes people put you in situations where they're trying to win at all costs. For example, a project I'm working on at the moment. And their efforts to try and win at all costs without seeking win-win solutions, not seeking win-win solutions, for example, for me or for you, means that they end up in the losing position. And it's telling you that if you're the one who's been in this situation where through no fault of your own, where your intentions were good and you are aiming for win-win scenarios, but the other person has gone off on their own tangent, or if say, for example, you were dealing in office politics or some sort of manager, team leader situation, perhaps if they've tried to claim your own work as their own, then the Five of Swords tells you that you will be the eventual winner. But it won't come without pain. It won't come without loss. And it won't be easy. The Five of Swords is not easy energy. So let's pull an angel. So that's quite heavy energy for the day. Remember to communicate clearly when you're dealing with this Five of Swords situation. But let's round out the reading for today. Got one card turned over. And seek some answers from the angels. So angels, please give us an answer for today to help us more clearly understand this Five of Swords energy. Right, I'm just going to pick one for today. Let go. Okay. It's time to let go of the situation. So although you may be in a situation, as I said, where you end up the ultimate winner, it is time to let go. If there is any loss or defeat, if there is a miscommunication, then you need to let it go and move forward. Don't dwell on past hurts. They're not going to solve any issues that are upcoming or future, and they only end up making your brain spin out. So let the situation go and move forward. Okay, well, thank you as always. I really appreciate your time and spending this time with me. I hope you're finding these very useful. If so, comment down below and like, share and subscribe if you don't already. And we'll see you next time.